All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Giving double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Peace and salutations to the Akim, the brethren out there on the highways and byways pushing this truth in 100% sincerity. And peace and salutations to the few and sincere sisters who believe in this gospel. So I want to entitle this lesson, Woe unto them who laugh and mock now. And I got a short video clip here from Instagram, and nothing wrong necessarily per se with the video, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the comments that were left under this video, and you'll see what I mean here in just a second. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point.
We were never Hispanic. We were never Latino. We were never Latinx, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. We was none of that. We was never none of that. We was never Tainos. We was never none of that, bro. If you really want to dig deep, we're the people that the Bible speak of. If you really want to dig deep, we would never.
Right. And you see, you got a Northern Kingdom brother up here, and he said, we was never Taino Indians. We was never Hispanics. We was never Mexicans. We was never Puerto Ricans. We was never any of that, right? We were the people that the Bible speaks of. And he's correct, right? He's a Northern Kingdom brother. He looks like an Issacharite, right? But, he's definitely from the Northern Kingdom. But he's correct, right? Same for the Southern Kingdom. We were never black. We were never Negro. We were never African American, Jamaican, Haitian. We were never any of those things, right? We have always been, the children of Israel, the children or the nation that the Bible speaks of, right? The children of Israel, the nation of Israel, right? Or, more so the nation of Yasha Allah. We were never, or all of these things are bywords, right? But it was prophesied that we will be called, bywords by these other nations, by the heathen. You know what I'm saying? And we would lose our heritage, right? But I'm going to go and take a look at these comments to get to the real point of the video, and you see Jake under the comments talking about, we got Hispanic hoteps now. Where in the Bible? Give me a scripture. Right? Said bros unto nothing. Said we got Mexican Hebrew Israelites before GTA 6. And what it says, oh nah, new Israelite variant dropped. Right? Says, bruh, you're a human being. Bro, been reading the Book of Mormon, The Way My Smile Dropped. We got Hispanic Israelite, Hispanic Dr. Umar, Lost Tribe of Edgar. Said, another Yap Master just dropped. He said, let me guess, you are Hebrew Israelites. Wow, how could I guess? Brown Israelite movement inbound, 12 tribes Israel. Well, she ain't mocking, but said, whatever drugs you on, quit. If it's medication, change your doctor. If you really want to get deep, we're all Homo sapiens. That's, So basically, he says, oh shit, this then migrated to the Latino community. I hope y'all hear how foolish he sounds and wake up. He says he dug about 1 centimeter deep. Babe, wake up. New Dr. Umar dropped. Dr. Umberto. So basically, man, Jake is in the comments clowning, this Northern Kingdom brother and he might not be that learned in the scriptures, but you know what I'm saying? He was compelled to make a video and say this. Now, I haven't seen his profile or nothing yet. I'm not going to do that in this video. We're just going to focus on this video in the comments, right? Because, Jake does this. Jake has this thing where, they want to mock at us, laugh at us, talk about us, call us Hotep niggas and you know what I'm saying, make fun of us. Like, I remember it was a viral thing where some chick on Facebook said, "Good morning to everybody except you Hebrew Israelites, except you black Hebrew Israelites. I hate y'all." Something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? So like Jake, and Jake is more so coming around, but you still got a big handful. I don't even want to say a big handful, because the 2/3 is more than the 1/3. You still got a vast majority of Jake and Israelites who, you know what I'm saying, who hate this movement, right? Who hate this great awakening, spoken of in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, and this awakening of the true Hebrew Israelites coming to know their true nationality, right? These so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are in the world and are of the world, they hate this with a passion, right? And they will mock, they will laugh, you know what I'm saying? They'll talk shit about us, drive by the camp and yell threats at us. It was a Jake, a little baby kid nigga, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying, rolling the window half down in the tender window talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to get out the car. Now, we wouldn't antagonize him or trying to entice him to get out the car. But he driving by like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit out the car. You know what I'm saying? Trying to impress some hoes. Right? Trying to look cool and shit. Trying to look tough. Trying to act tough. Little skinny, scrawny, bitch-made motherfucker. Right? But this is what Jake does. Jake does this all the time to us, mocks at us, laughs at us, scoffs at us, talks shit about us. And, Jake is going, the 2/3 are going to be the main ones trying to give us up. When Esau comes down with that great wrath, when Esau's going house to house, door to door, looking for the men of the Lord, right? And those who align themselves with the men of the Lord, Jake is going to be the main ones. These 2/3 are going to be the main ones to give us up, right? Give us up and, get us persecuted. So let's go into, I'm going to go into a couple of scriptures real quick, man. Lord willing, again, this is edifying. But, it says, this is 1 Kings chapter 9 and I'm starting at verse 6. It says, "But if ye shall at all turn from following me, ye or your children, and will not keep my commandments and my statutes, which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods and worship them, then I will cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people," right? So this is a prophecy that has already happened. You can read this in Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64, and you can read it in verse 37, right, in the curses, where it says that this will happen. We're going to be scattered among all people, and we'll be known as proverbs and bywords among all people, among these heathen. You know what I'm saying? And this is truth. This is what has happened, because all of the ignorant niggas under the comments, under that Northern Kingdom Brothers video, what do they call themselves? Black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Mexican. All of these bywords that were given to you by heathen, right? Here it is. How are you going to empower yourself? And you're trying to empower yourself under the name, for one, under the name of a color, right? And under a name that the definition of that name means void of light, right? And it was given to you by your arch nemesis, Esau Edom, right? It was given to you by heathen. So how are you going to empower yourself under a name that was given to you by your oppressor and your enemy? It doesn't make any sense. That's why there ain't no such thing as black empowerment. That's why the so-called black conscious movement is a fucking failure. That's why you so-called black people are lost. You're lost. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You have no spiritual, aptitude or anything like that. You're out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying, grooving around, thinking that shit cool, shit sweet, right? When prophecies are happening before you, and then you know what I'm saying, you see these, there's more coming out about about the chariots, and you niggas don't know what the fuck is going on, but we've been telling you what's been going on, but y'all don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, but this is prophecy though. This is prophecy that majority of our people were not going to accept this gospel and this ministry, right? So let's go here to Luke 6 and verse 21. It says, "Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven, for the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets," right? So it's a blessing to be, you know what I'm saying, ostracized and, separated from the society, and ostracized from the society and the greater people. Well, not the greater people as in being great, but, you know what I'm saying, from the larger numbers of our people being separated from them. You know what I'm saying? Because, we may weep now. We may go through things now. We may hunger now. It's a lot here. We may hunger now. You know what I'm saying? We may go through these things now, but ultimately we're blessed, right? Ultimately, we are going to be the ones who are blessed, right? We have to go through these things, now, so we can, be blessed later, right? But what is it for these other people, these 1/3? It says, verse 24, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation," right? You celebrities, you know what I'm saying? The celebrities, the rappers, the entertainers, you know what I'm saying? Some of these so-called black business moguls that all of these people look up to, the Anton Daniels and all of these motherfuckers, right? That niggas look up to and niggas hold in high regard, but they receive their consolation on this side. They received their riches on this side. They received their blessings on this side, right? Jay-Z done received his blessing. Ain't no more, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no further that nigga gonna go. It's over for that nigga. Kanye West, it's over for that nigga. Nigga, who else? P. Diddy. Look at the shit he going through. It's over for that nigga. All of these celebrities, and it's, you see them more so that, man, these celebrities are compromising themselves, for the fame and the riches, man. Like Denzel, for example. We held Denzel up as high regard, as, one of the last real niggas in the industry, right? But then comes out, this nigga got a kissing scene in the latest movie that he had with a fucking man that they cut out. But he came out talking proudly about it. And it's like, God damn, even you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the only ones that we can look up to, man, is, you know what I'm saying? The only people we can look up to is the men of the Lord, right? Our elders, the ones who taught us. Those are the only ones we can look up to. We can't look up to these niggas in this society. You know what I'm saying? To have that type of those type of accolades, that type of status, you know what I'm saying? You got to sell yourself out. You got to sell yourself out. You got to compromise yourself. You got to compromise your integrity and your dignity to get in these high places, man. Verse 25, it says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers of the false prophets," right? So woe unto all of these people who mock at us, scoff at us, talk shit about us, talk crazy about us, say these things about us. Woe unto all of them, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, in that day when all hell break loose, and we starting to see this shit go on, more and more often, man. More and more often are we starting to see shit heat up. And these niggas ain't gonna know what to do. These people ain't gonna know what to do in that day. They ain't gonna know what's going on. But the men of the Lord, the prophets, the men who've been out here sighing and crying, the men who've been out here prophesying, right? The truth of the Bible, the truth of the scriptures, we'll be all right in that day. Lord willing, I and brothers in my camp and brothers of, Great Millstone and, the true and sincere brothers of the other camps. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we be at that number. Lord willing, we be all right in that day. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 12, and verse 36. It says, "But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned," right? So if you speaking ill of the men of the Lord, you speaking ill of this ministry, you mocking this ministry, you laughing at the ministry, making fun of the men of the Lord, making fun of the prophets, talking shit about us, you know what I'm saying, threatening us, threatening our lives, going on social media, just saying all type of heinous and crazy shit about us, falsely accusing us of things. You're going to be condemned in that day. You're going to be condemned in the day of judgment. And the day of judgment ain't just, you know what I'm saying, when you die and when you go before the Lord. The day of judgment is going to be here on earth. You know what I'm saying? The day of the Lord is going to be here on earth. You know what I'm saying? The day of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, well, he brings judgment across the earth when all hell is breaking loose, right? When the store shelves are empty, famine is about the land. When Esau Edom and this devil is coming down with great wrath like a flood, going house to house, seeking whom he may devour. Hey, in that day, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be condemned. All y'all under them comment boards, mocking this Northern Kingdom brother, mocking them, talking shit about the ministry. Y'all are gonna be the ones that's condemned. You brothers and you sisters who, you know what I'm saying, secretly mock at other brothers, mock at the ministry, mock at the true men of the Lord, y'all gonna get fucked up. The Lord got something for you. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, we of the elect, we be good in that day. We'll be all right. It's Proverbs 1-20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates in the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge," right? And we've been prophesying. We've been out here, you know what I'm saying, in the chief places of concourse, You know what I'm saying? In these major cities and even smaller cities, small towns here in Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? On the street corners, in the downtown areas, where all of the people are at, man, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Prophesying this word. The Lord's hand is stretched out through the prophets. The Lord's hand is stretched out through the men of the Lord. And we ain't gonna come looking all fancy and fly and fresh and everything like that. Now we look, presentable, but we ain't coming like the Christian pastor. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming hooting and hollering in a three-piece suit out there on the corner, screaming, "Ah, Jesus," and all that other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. We coming straight, no chaser, with the scriptures, with the word, with the truth. Give a fuck how you take it. You know what I'm saying? How harsh you think the delivery is. If you think we cussing too much, you know what I'm saying? And all of this other shit that they say about us. Saying you guys can't be real men of the Lord if you out there cussing. Y'all dropping the F-bomb. Y'all saying the F word and y'all saying all it. Man, shut the hell up. You soft. You weak. It's more so about the message. Is you getting the message? You know what I'm saying? Is you hearing what we saying? Motherfucker, the Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah about to blow this bitch up. That's the real point. That's the real point of what we saying. The Lord is about to tear this motherfucker down. But just because I said motherfucker, you like, well, you ain't godly. You out here, you sinning and you speaking, you cursing. That's a sin, brother. You don't need to be saying and talking like that, brother. Shut your pussy ass up, motherfucker. And listen to what the fuck we saying. And maybe, because if you go in, because we bring the scriptures out with what we saying. Maybe if you listen to what we saying and you hear the message and then you go into the Bible for yourself and you see that what we saying lines up, maybe the Lord might grace, maybe Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah might grace your punk ass with the ability to hear this message and to open your eyes. Right, verse 23 says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded," right? Because this word, this truth has been going out for decades. You know what I'm saying? I want to say over 50 years. More than 50 years. This truth and this word has been going out. And you know what I'm saying? It really picked up steam in 2007. Now, I wasn't around then. I was around, I was alive, but I you know what I'm saying? I was in the 7th grade. I was on, my middle school bullshit or whatever. But since 2007, this truth, with the outcoming of YouTube and the advancement of the internet and things like that, man, this word has been going out heavy. So it ain't no way that you living so far under a rock that you ain't heard this truth. Ain't no way you ain't heard the Hebrew Israelites speak and preach. You know what I'm saying? Verse 25 says, "But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised at all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil, right? So once again, all you that's mocking, scoffing, making fun of us, threatening us, falsely accusing us, and all of these other things, all of the above, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord got something for you. The Lord got something for you. And then you're going to try and crawl back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah and ask for forgiveness and ask for help, and it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late for you. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Lord willing, this video lesson was edifying. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. And until next time, Shalom.